New venue, new stand.
Indeed.
What is Confex about for you?
Well, for us, you know, Confex, it's about conferences, it's about exhibitions. So for Nimlok, we're here to promote exhibiting. So best practice in exhibiting and to promote our services, which are all about helping marketeers make the most of their events. So behind us here today, we've got an example of the sort of stand solution that we would provide for one of our clients. And there's a campaign here which is What's Your Angle? And there's sort of two sides to What's Your Angle. There is the reflection of the new fashion for angled architecture. So we've just launched a new stylish range of angled architecture available to hire as part of our client's exhibition solution. And then there's also the angle of asking exhibitors or asking marketeers that are attending exhibitions what their angle about that show is. So why are they attending? Where's the focus for them? Is it finding new leads? Is it educating their existing clients and cross-selling and upselling? Is it about generating more brand awareness and PR? So to reflect that, over on this part of the stand, we're actually conducting a survey while we're here to find out what are the main drivers for marketeers organising their events. And as part of that, we've got a fantastic prize giveaway. We're giving away 3 sets of the new Diesel VEKTR headphones, which tie back into the angular theme because they're really nice, stylish.
Very angular, a bit like your stand.
So on the digital content here today, we've got the survey in which we're finding out what people's angle is, and then there's a bit of fun off the back of that, which is them playing that digital game in order to try and win the headphones.
Wow. So you've got some new architecture you were mentioning there that's come into prominence now in events and the stands that people have in events?
Yeah, what we're finding is that increasingly people want to do something different at every event they go to, or perhaps they've only got 1 or 2 events a year. So Nimlok have been on a continual program over the last few years of investing in higher architecture. And the idea is that we can still give clients a one-off unique design, but instead of everything having to be made from scratch at huge expense, a lot of the basic architecture can be hired in. So here we've got a new family of parts, if you like, this new angled archway, the angled counters, and the angled wall features, because we're seeing the next sort of design revolution as going very much about sharp, irregular angles. So new architectural solutions on offer, some of our portfolio here for people to see. And the reason for the digital engagement is that for our clients, we don't just build a stand. We look at why they're going to the show, and we come up with interesting engagement ideas to help them get better quality leads, explain complex propositions, and really get the most out of the event. So, you know, it's hard for us because we're exhibiting. So we've got to be showing best practice, and we hope that's what's on show here today.
Can I ask you a question? Where does the name Nimlok come from? Just because, to me, right now, it suggests that you've got interlocking parts to your stand.
Perceptive, Nigel. It's exactly where it comes from. So the chap that founded the business some 44 years ago was a chap called Neil Nemo, and he developed a system that locked together. So you're spot on. And Nimlok, really, we build our stands out of modular building blocks, but the designs are one-off. So we call it custom modular. It's that blend of both worlds, really. A one-off, unique custom stand, but built out of modular building blocks.
Wow. And Nimlok at the forefront, would you say, of some of the events architecture that's going on at the moment?
Well, you know, I'd like to think so, especially with what we've done here today. You know, we have a great design team and a great R&D team, and we spend a lot of time looking at future trends. And like I say, we see this angle thing happening, so we've made that investment, and we think that's very forward-looking. Yeah.
Well, it is, because you see it in architecture out and about in buildings and whatnot. So to bring it into an event, it just makes your stand out a bit more. It makes it more appealing. It looks more classy.
Yeah. Well, I think, and we look for influence. I mean, if you look, for instance, at the Sochi Paralympic Games, if you look at the Channel 4 set design, it's all very much angular. If you look at EasyJet's new advertising campaign and the background texture of it, it's all very angular. This dates really back to the 2012 identity that we think really sort of kicked off this angular revolution. So
it's all about what's your angle, basically.
Absolutely, Nigel. That's it.
Okay, well, thank you very much for talking to us.
Pleasure. Nice to see you.
I'm sure we'll be back to see how it's all coming along over the next 2 days.
I hope so. And in the meantime, I've got plenty of marketeers to talk to about their forthcoming plans.
Don't forget to tweet. Don't forget to get it all up on our Twitter feed.
We'll be doing just that, Nigel. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Nice to meet you.
The Twitter link, of course, for those who haven't looked at it yet, is #LoveConfex.